just gonna throw away some stuff really quick. I have a mighty need for the witch. I'm personally invested. I'm playing a witch in a Shadow Dart game right now. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Quick, say your deepest, darkest secret. Stuff to say. Could I propose?
Oh, I guess you couldn't. Guess you couldn't hear me. Well, I think they heard the darkest secret. No, they heard the darkest secret. We might as well just go.
No, they heard me talking prior to that. Yeah.
I know. They know the darkest secret.
They do.
Trollord Games. Join the fray.
It's Savage's fault. He wants to hear our darkest secrets. I can't. No, there's sound. I can hear you guys at all. I can hear y'all, all of y'all. I can hear your last one of you yelling. Completely can hear you. I don't know what you're talking about.
We can hear your feelings coming to us through the airwaves. We know your secrets. By virtue of joining this stream, you've told us. Sounds like something a witch would do.
Oh, the witch would do. What would a witch do? The witch could. Wait, what? Is there something there with that, or am I making that up? What's up, everybody? Hey,
Hello,
we've got a giveaway going on right now while we're on here. We're going to be on here for about 30 minutes, so 40 maybe. But I have a meeting at 4:15. I got to go to. So, but we're going to talk about the stretch rewards. We got new ones up that I have posted above us. There, yeah. That's the 4 new ones.
Very good.
And we're here to hang out with you guys and just celebrate the fact that we're going to hit 90,000 anytime now. And then, bam, on to the new ones, right?
It's true.
Just going to look and see. Yeah, let me see here. And we have 2 extra things for everybody that's listening right now, okay? 2 extra things. One, there is a mystery raffle going on as well. During the stream, you can think about it. You can holler it out. Grace may miss it, so just be careful about it.
I can give hints. I can give clues.
She has
ask you questions.
She has She has some food next to her, as you can see in the camera there. It's not those dice, but
I don't eat dice. I'm gonna beat the eating dice allegations right now.
Right, but if you can guess what she's eating, and then we'll give somebody a free PDF off the store of their choosing. How's that?
I have my favorite food next to me. I'm so hungry. I have ordered my favorite food and had it door dashed, and it's right next to me. It's looking at me.
Are you excited?
It's saying, "Eat me." I'm so excited.
Oh
I'm
my
not going
God.
to eat it on stream because here's a hint. It would be weird to eat it on stream. But I'm very excited.
Oh, really? That is a hint. That's a hint.
Yeah,
because I'm we eat all the time on stream. Kava, and I don't know what that is.
Crayons are much healthier than dice anyway. You're speaking my language.
Sushi. Oh my goodness.
I do love sushi.
And if we get a backer train going by the end of the stream, I will put a link up out here for everybody to download something free off the store as well. Extra. All right. We'll do an extra.
Let's go.
We'll do an extra download off the store from one of the digital products. Spare ribs, messy. Yeah, that's one thing about some food. You just can't eat it on stream. Like corn on the cob, you can't be eating that on stream. Come on. You can't.
Omot, you're on the right train of thought. But
it's
not spare ribs.
Hey, Derek, I got a question for you. Are y'all not coming to GaryCon? None of y'all were in my game. I cried for hours.
Come to GaryCon.
Well, he usually comes. He usually brings his whole crew, but I didn't see him in the list.
No, come on.
Did y'all miss out on signups? I know it went fast. Do I have to make an extra off-grid game for you guys?
I think so.
I know. Yeah, so maybe we should do something on the side because I really want to game with you guys.
We need TrollCon.
Oh, my God. Wouldn't that be great? We're close now, I think. If we can just buy some property.
Buy some land.
That's what he's waiting on. He won't let me do nothing until we have that settled,
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, can we go through each of these stretch rewards?
We should. We should go through them.
Yeah.
Hey, message me on Facebook, bro, and we'll get figured up on something, okay? While we're at GaryCon. We got to. So
it's not chicken wings.
Yeah, let's talk about them. The first one's what, 90 grand? Yeah. The next one up, and it's only less than 3,000 away. We'll get that probably over the weekend, I'm sure. Maybe even sooner.
We're knocking on its doorstep. We might get it today.
Oh, we might actually. I thought it was Friday for some reason. It's not. It's Tuesday. Jesus.
I've been having the same thing happening. The same thing has been happening to me. You texted me about a stream on Friday. I was thinking that Thursday was Friday, and it's like, I've got plans with my mom. Like, no,
I was like, well, she hates me. She hates me. Oh God, it's funny. It ended up pretty good. I got my cousins Todd and Misty to play, and then Tina played, and then one of her DMs played. We had a good time. It was good. But I was off my game. They didn't get hurt much. I mean, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to bring the pain, like I like. Troll fingers. And I got this happened to me this morning. Look at that. I went to the doctor this morning, and they 2 of my blood vessels busted. It was crazy. It was really bad.
Dang.
So yeah, this is what you got to look forward to when you leave your immortal body and you get old, like me.
What do you do for that when you burst a blood vessel? Do you just leave it?
You wrap it up and it heals. Of course, me being old and diabetic, it will take longer, right? Someone like you
Mhm.
would be healed in like 5 minutes. You move on. You know,
I've never had any like real serious injuries.
never. Huh.
I've never broken a bone. I've never had like a major surgery. I've been very lucky. Let me just.
I have had no. Well, I've had surgeries, but they've not really been like broken bones or anything like that. You would think I would. I've been in several car accidents over the years, but never.
Sheesh.
I did get some. I did have some ribs replaced. I had spare. Let's see what I did there. Spare ribs. That's a joke. These are my original ribs.
My favorite. Not my favorite. But...
Do you like ribs though? I love ribs,
I'm
man. If they're
kind of
cooked right.
lukewarm on barbecue, if I'm being honest. Barbecue is
You
not really
hurt
my
me.
favorite, which I lived in Nashville, so I heard a lot of people with that opinion.
Have you had good barbecue though?
I mean, I think so. There's a great barbecue place
Yeah,
right
you're
near
in
me.
Yankee North. They can't make good barbecue up there. Come on.
See, you say that. You say that.
No,
You'd be surprised.
you can't really say that anymore. I mean, you can find good food anywhere. There's little hole in the wall
Yeah,
places and stuff.
exactly.
Anyway, let's talk about the stretch rewards before we just sit here and bullshit away the 40 minutes.
If we talk about food any longer, I'm about to.
I know, man. I know. There's a few places in Boston. I bet there is. There used to be a chain. What was that chain that was around? I think they still have them. You could get. I think they were out of New England. You've seen them, Grace. They have like cornbread and like baked
A
beans.
chain that sells cornbread?
Yeah, I can't think of the name
Kentucky
of it now.
Fried Chicken?
No, it's not a chicken place. It's a barbecue place. But that's the name of it. No, the Famous Dave's is very good. Hey, what's up, Greg? Yeah, it's really good. But
it is not
what is
crab
it?
legs.
They're like they've been around forever and a day though. They're like this little place you go in and you order. What's it called? They have beans and cornbread and barbecue but it's like they're all over the place.
Sparky's fasting.
Oh, I have to start fasting next week, Sparky. So I'll join you on that. But I can't think of the name of it now. I can't remember. It's a chain though. If I told you, you would know it. It's that big of a chain. It really is. And now I'm aggravated that I can't find out what it is. Fish and Pig. No, that may be a good real one. No, Tony Roman's. No, what is it? What is it? It's got like a northern name to it too. I shouldn't say northern. That sounds so.
Bojangles.
No, they're just chicken. What is it called? What's up, Brad? It's called
Texas Roadhouse.
No. Boston Market. That's it. That's why I thought of it, Rich, because of Boston. Boston Market. Yeah. I guess they're still around. I used to love those things.
And it's barbecue?
It's a bunch of different stuff. Let's just look and see if it's on still. They're still around. Boston Market rotisserie chicken. That's what it was. Chicken. So if it's funny, you named all this chicken place. I said, no, it's not a chicken place. And it was a chicken place. So, Grace, they, oh my God, when you go to the website, it's just beautiful rotisserie chicken turning. It's beautiful. Ooh. They have rotisserie chicken nuggets now. Okay. Yeah, so here's what got me with them. Are they going to do me like this? Sure.
Jeff, what are you checking in from South Korea? Damn.
Oh, wow.
How's it going? Welcome in.
So, to give you an example of why I like them so well, besides all their chicken dishes and all that, right? I can't believe we're talking about this right now. But
we've got to transition after this.
We do. We got to. Steve will be on that. What y'all talking about? Food? Where's the sides at, man? Oh, here they are. So their sides are cream spinach, Caesar salad, cilantro lime rice, cornbread, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, poultry gravy, pulled barbecue rotisserie chicken, sweet corn, sweet potato casserole. It's very good.
There is cilantro in the food sitting next to me.
Well, I can't eat cilantro.
You have the soap gene?
Yes. You very well you know that. Very good that you know that. Oh, yeah.
Well, Nick has it too.
Does he really? Oh, I feel his pain. Yep. So I have to always check when
chicken. It was not.
When we go out and eat somewhere like Mexican, I have to always make sure check, and blah blah blah. Cilantro is gross.
You all are crazy.
And in the same time, look at that
with your genetic defects.
I'm hurt. All right, let's talk about the first one. $9,000. Engineering Crafting Upgraded. That's the one that I was going to upgrade the book I'm writing. I have a bunch of stuff I want to put in there, but that was the stuff, top of the cream, that I had seen mentioned over and over and over in streams and in Discord and places. So we're going to
Which
start with
things
that one.
can you tell us? Yeah.
Hmm?
Which stuff?
Basically, we're going to look at it harvesting the exotic, which is going to be more of the real high end stuff like dragons and real high end exotic type monsters and creatures. Now, in the description on the backer kit, okay, it says, I should probably read those to you. It says, because there's a little bit of an interesting hint right there. I have way too many tabs open. It says, we will include the following areas of guidance: harvesting the exotic and unusual, harvesting and using exotic high value components from unusual monsters, monster types, and NPCs. That's right. You need to harvest a dwarf's beard. I'm going to have the rules in there for you. That's right.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it. Chasm Crusades.
Wait,
you can do
why did you say
everything.
butter? Is there a butter? Jeremy,
No,
stop
because
with
Jeremy
that.
was in
Oh
here
my
saying butter
God.
dog.
He's been
Dog
driving me
with the
crazy
butter
that
on
all
him.
day long. Anyway,
It's just an
harvesting the
earworm.
gooch.
Once you start saying it, you can't stop saying
You
it.
can't. So this will be harvesting monsters, monster types, gooches, butter dogs, and NPCs. Yes.
What was that last one? What was that? What was
NPCs.
that last one?
NPCs. So like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
dwarf,
NPCs.
you want elven ears, whatever, right? Someone suggested in one of the streams, I thought it was a dark turn, right? Yeah, the next one's going to be specialty backgrounds, kind of like with the divine with the spheres and the arcane with the, I forget what we called that over there, upgraded card crane or whatever, the lower stretch rewards. This will be some backgrounds that I'm going to put in the book that you can use to apply to your characters, not classes, but if you want to thematic your character in that way, you can. There's going to be the herbalist, the alchemist, monster hunter, and artificer. And those backgrounds will have some benefits to them, they'll have some flaws to them, and you'll have those backgrounds will be more specialized. So when they try to do herbalism or alchemy or monster harvesting or even making things, they'll have extra bonuses and abilities to do that. And maybe I'm even thinking about building in a third, like an upper level tier that only they can do. Right? Does that make sense?
Cool.
Yeah. So it's kind
of
like
love a grimy, grubby little character who gets in the dirt and harvests materials.
Yeah. Oh, I can see you doing that with your bottles and hat and stuff. I figure one of these days you'll have a house with a huge garden, like out back,
harvesting hats
with like
plants.
Here's
the thing about me: I don't have a green thumb at all.
No.
0. I killed a succulent.
Oh, you killed a succulent? How is that possible? How's that possible?
I don't know. I gave it too much water, I think. I don't know what happened.
So someone asked, what about harvesting PCs? Well, I mean, it's the same thing. I'm using NPCs, so I don't turn our game into a PvP-oriented facing.
Turn your PCs into NPCs.
That's right. There you go, with one simple death.
This neat trick. Just harvest their skull. It's fine.
I did raise some plants around the house. Hey? So we'll do those 4 backgrounds. I'm really excited about doing the Monster Hunter out of all of them, to be honest with you. I want to really have some fun with that, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be so cool.
It will be cool. And then expanded tables. I'm going to have tables for everything. And they'll all be rollable. Well, not all of them. I can't promise you. Most of them will be rollable. They'll be randomized. I'll even have some custom ones, So like for those 4 backgrounds, they'll probably have their own extra tables, or something. I'll come up with some stuff. And I'll be hitting up people in the Discord from time to time and talking about getting ideas from you guys. So, it'll be awesome. Temporary blindness stew. Oh, I've got some crazy recipes. Fun fact, I use a lot of the books that Steve has. I have a lot of old witchcraft books, and that's where I get a lot of my inspiration for those recipes that I've already written. Boiling milk on their skull, Jeremy says. I can see Jonic harvesting PCs. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe. Wait, how to make a butter dog, though?
Now we're cooking with gas.
Now it's cooking with gas. All right, so that's the ones I've got.
Not interested in my food.
Yeah, no one's interested in your food. I am, though.
Doesn't care.
What's the hint so far?
Trouble doesn't want it.
Oh, look, he doesn't. Look at him. He's like looking away like, I don't want none of that.
He does not care.
Well, that's probably a good food for you to get, though, if you think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Our dogs will go up, and like Sydney, when she's over, if she leaves the room and doesn't tell us, they'll go get her food and drag it off and eat it. Yeah, she fights with them all the time.
Oh,
She'll be like,
they're very clever.
they wait for her. They know that not to mess with us.
It's a heist.
I got this nifty backpack sitting next to me, behind me, just begging for YouTube. Oh, nice, Jeff. Did you get your backpack in? Cool, dude.
Let's go.
That is awesome. Sheep brains. Ooh. Ooh, you know what that made me think of for just a second? That sheep in the new Alien miniseries that came out. They had that sheep in it. You probably haven't seen that, Grace. I don't know, but they have these creatures that they found in another planet in the alien universe, and one of them's like a little tentacle thing, and he'll crawl in there and he'll control your brain. And they capture it. They put it inside of a sheep, and that sheep just sits there and just does this the whole time. It just stares evil. Yeah, and it turns out, I won't spoil it for you if you ever watch it, but it turns out that it's very, very malicious. A sheep gets dangerous.
Think about sheep brains is too similar to my brains.
What?
Could never eat one.
That's funny. All right, see what I did there. All right, so anyway, that's the first part. That's the 90,000 stretch reward. That'll go automatically into engineering, crafting, or whatever we end up calling it. We will probably end up calling it a different name eventually, because Steve and me we can't go back and forth with ad therps and the other stuff, but we'll worry about that later. That's not a big deal. The next goal is for 100 grand, and that pretty much brings the whole spellbook into full color.
Very exciting stuff.
Yes. He's going to do colored tabs in it, all that stuff. What's that? Sorry?
It's already a beautiful book, but yeah, it's going to be so much easier to read and navigate, and like the colored tabs, like you said, like it's just going to pop a lot more. Very, very excited to see color for the Adventure Spellbook.
For sure. And he told me, he put in the description here, the margin tabs. Yeah, he's going to have margin tabs that pop up color wise. We're going to make it real easy to navigate. The spells are going to be, we'll make them stand down the page with how the layout is too. So you can read that stuff very easily, because there's a lot to read in that book,
Oh yeah, spells and descriptions and magic items, I think, right?
Well,
is that going to be its own book, or is that going
eventually? What we're going to do with this one is I'll have some stuff in mine a little bit for the artificer and other things, and then the other stretch goal here we'll talk about, we'll have some stuff in it as well. Like, scare me, no magic items. I feel like there will be one eventually, a fun one or something, because I think Steve wants to do a fun magic item book, or something.
Kev asked, does color pages mean more art? Are we doing color art, or is the art going to stay black and white?
There's going to be some colored art in there as well. Yep. There will
Let's
be.
go.
There will be. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how it's going to turn out, because we really don't know. This is basically a whole new rebirth of that book, from the phoenix, from the ashes, and everybody
People have been asking for this a long time.
They have, and it's a needed book. You know what I mean? He's going to have the better paper in it and this kind of stuff. It's just going to be right next to the ABP in quality and the PHP, and that kind of thing. Why does the new Rune Lord book have no table of contents? Pastor, that's a great question. And hold that question until Steve gets here in just a little bit. I hope you'll be on. I want you to ask him that question, because I asked that question too, but I would rather him answer you than the way he answered me about it. So, because all I got was a meme. Okay, so I don't know 100%. It's really interesting to me, and it may be one of those things where I think we were just running out of time, or maybe he overlooked it. I think, or I overlooked it. One of us overlooked it. That's all. I don't think there was a purpose behind it so much. We were really flying fast that week, weren't we, Grace? With those 3 books.
We were. It was
really
a
crazy.
million miles a second. It's not avocado toast, Kev.
Well, the thing about it is we looked at. We just didn't want to postpone it for the 3rd or 4th time or whatever. I was getting tired of that, just postponing it. Hell, nobody's going to show up. Oh, Steve's done with the shoot. He will come in, I think.
He is?
Says he is.
That was quick.
Well, I told him to throw cans of Dr. Pepper to guy, See, I don't know if he sees that or not. So
I did not blow a kiss at Chad. I blew a kiss at Nick, who was just leaving.
What's happening over here?
We'll call it a communal blown kiss. Why not?
You're so funny. Oh my goodness.
That one's to keep.
Yeah. No, I tell you, Jeff, one of my dreams to be able to carve some time for Grace to do some promo videos like I used to do. I need them so badly for the streamers and stuff, and like what you're talking about. I wish I didn't
It
get with you
takes
on
so
that,
long
man.
for me to make
It's just
video content. It
it
takes a
takes
very long
forever.
time.
Oh my god, days. It really is
Yeah.
hard to do. It is. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Can I share with you the video that I'm? Oh, hey, Steve.
Oh, there he is. Let me get us back out from underneath
Hey.
here. What's up there, Steven? Let me get you.
We are done shooting. folks.
How'd it
Wait,
go?
you shot.
Wow. Did you took a bath, didn't you? Look at you, man. I was spiffed up.
I'm not
Look good.
taking-
You're
Watch.
glowing. I can see the glamour.
And yeah,
He is glowing. All right, let me see.
it
here.
went very well. It's for the what is it? The Arkansas Business something or the other.
Arkansas business.
Yeah, and they're doing a special gaming issue.
Oh, cool.
Hey, if you
Really?
live in Arkansas, check out the paper pretty soon.
Pretty
Nice
soon.
to see
I don't
you.
know what Grace said all this stuff. I don't know.
I wished I lived there.
Well, the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, I know.
Let's
Let's.
talking about video content. I was gonna say the thing that I'm most proud of, the single video that I'm most proud of on the Trollord Games channel is I think the most underrated one that I've ever done, and it's the Chat Plays Castles and Crusades live stream.
Oh
video
my
that was
God!
cut
Don't
down.
talk about that video. Oh Lord, that
It
is
was like a
insane.
4-hour stream that I cut down into a 40-minute YouTube video.
It's insane.
It was a
funny.
monster.
It was funny as shit though.
It was such a blast. I think that video rocks.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool for sure. So we've been going over the stretch. We've been going over the stretch rewards, Steve, and we hit the
Wait,
90s.
wait. I gotta go with the texting
What?
promo video. That was your.
Oh,
I got hurt doing
Did you really?
what?
Yeah, because I was rolling over like this giant, like snow plowed, like hill of like ice and snow, and like.
Well, I
went to
saw
the
that, but
stage
I never
and,
occurred to me you got
fell.
hurt
But you
doing that.
You did the perfect hook because when you started talking or whatever, I was like, what is she doing? And then you go, oh, that's perfect. That is spot on.
Hilarious.
There's
Who did you
not
shoot? The
tamales
BB
on
Mare.
Yeah. We
For
will
legal
be
reasons, that's a joke.
yes. We will be divested of that Friday, I believe, at 8:30.
That'll be amazing.
So,
We'll hear a shout through the universe, a cry.
yes.
Very exciting.
We're gonna look at another building hopefully on Friday in Jacksonville. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Pretty exciting.
hmm
Dakota and I are dying down here. But anyway, so did we announce the?
We're going through them. We hit 90, and we were
Yeah.
just talking about the 100,000, and we were talking about
Mhm.
it. And then Pastor Welby had a question that I said, well, Steve gets here, we'll let him answer it. I wasn't really 100% sure of the official public response. Why was TOC left out of one of the books? I don't even know which one it was left out. Oh, he already pasted it in here. He's on top of it, man.
It's Rune Lore. You know, I don't know. The first companion book had no TOC in it either, and I could not begin to tell you why I didn't put it because I do when Peter's done with everything. Normally, Peter puts kind of a mock-up of a TOC in there because he knows I got to go in and adjust some stuff. But I don't know. My guess is that he laid it out in the modules, and it never
No.
crossed my mind to go back in because we got templates for source books,
Right.
modules, and the modules don't normally have TOCs unless it's huge. So I have no idea. I can't believe I didn't catch it. Chuck caught the one in the companion book, but he didn't catch the one in Rune Lore.
I never even thought about it. Because usually you put those things at the very last thing because that's when you do the bookmarks and all that nonsense, right?
So yeah, so I couldn't tell you.
So-
Couldn't tell you why it doesn't.
So Pastors Peter Bradley is the reason why it wasn't in there, is what we're saying.
It was blame Peter.
Blame
That's
Peter.
fine. It's not Peter's fault. It's definitely my fault. But
Okay.
I couldn't I couldn't begin to tell you how to answer that question. I fucked it up. How's that? That's about it.
So let's talk about, and anybody who's tuned in during the day watching, we are doing a giveaway over here for some codes off the store. And if you can guess what Grace's favorite food is, it's next to her. I will drop you guys. Someone will win something off the store for free. And then if we can get us, I should check actually. I've been sitting here flapping my jaws. Did we yet? I don't know.
Is that Omo in the house? How's it going,
Yeah.
Omo?
Well, we do have a backer train going. Well, we don't. I thought we did. If we get a backer train going by the time we end the stream, then I'll drop a link in here for everybody to get a free download while we're here. How's that?
There you go.
We'll see. Yeah, almost creeping around somewhere, Steven. Let's
So
see.
he's
I was
asking
just
about the 11th
asking.
printing.
Yeah,
Oh,
when's it coming out?
The
ah,
last bits and pieces of it showed up. Where's the damn thing?
oh, that's
Yes!
cool. I
Showed
haven't
up
even seen
today.
that. I haven't even
It,
seen that.
New
it is
patch reveal.
it
Nice.
is freaking awesome.
Look at that.
Nick
That looks slick.
Nick laid this out for us.
Right on, Nick.
It just arrived, so I'm hoping maybe as early as this afternoon I'll start boxing up. I don't have a Dakota, so I'm gonna have to do
Next
it all.
week. Next week.
So, or we'll wait till Monday when Dakota gets here, and he can start doing it. It's going to take a special box because it's got the mug. The mug is not small.
No.
I mean, it's
Well, and I was going to ask you about that box too. By the way, what does it look like?
the mug.
I mean, you're going to stick that in what kind of a box? That's what I don't understand.
Well, I don't think it. God bless it. I don't think it can fit in the
so good.
4-inch box. I'm hoping it can with the
That?
players. Yeah. So if not, we're gonna have to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at our box.
It'll be real important
that-
to know that, though.
I will have to call Todd Gray because he manages all of supplies for the company. So he'll have to find us a box.
Right.
Which we're going to blame all that on Grace.
Yeah,
Grace,
totally.
Grace wanted the coffee mug, so this is her fault.
Sorry, guys. I'll
Cause
take
of
the
problems.
hit. The super awesome coffee mugs. Just such a bummer.
So
Hate to
hopefully
see
within
it.
the next week.
Lando, I saw it in there with you. I had to get with Steve because it's not something we can easily do. I know Steve said we could do something, but I've got to work it into the mechanics of it, or you'll be forgotten. And I don't want you to be forgotten. So, not ignoring you. Just I've got to wait for a minute because Dakota's gone, and I've got 6 other special shipments I need to get with him about. So it's kind of a weird moment, I guess. Well, let's talk about the stretch rewards for 110,000. Steve, the book.
And this is the what did we call it? The Malefius.
Yeah, I wanted you to pronounce it. That's why I was waiting.
I gotta get my notes open.
Or you could, yeah,
Very exciting stuff.
It's been a very busy morning.
It's been wild around here. I tell you what.
Let's see. And I closed all of that. And then Chuck had questions about the language of creation.
This is concerning situational boons and one-off modifiers to
Oh, let me read the description.
Attribute checks and that sort of deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what
It's
we have
very
for
So Chuck, before you begin, it is pronounced the Malefius.
okay, so the Malefius, it says, let magic expand your character's roleplay like never before. This lost tome contains ancient prayers and rituals that tap into the historic art of subtle evocations, providing your characters with not only bonus to actions, wards and protections, boons from the divine and infernal, but also role-playing guidance and flavor for each one as well, so that your character can level up in their roleplay. Pretty damn good. That goes out to everybody at the $75 level and above. That and the other book.
Yeah, there'll be a PDF copy and a print copy. And it really is just one of those things. Like we've got Wilson, who plays in my Sunday game. I can't remember what his class is, but he's not a cleric or a priest or druid or whatever. But he's a follower of Gloriana, and he wears the blue that Gloriana has. He's always in combat. He's always shouting prayers to Gloriana. He's making sacrifices to her. He goes to temples and he makes sacrifices of magic items to Gloriana and all this other stuff. And into this, he started kind of, wanting to know if there's any payout for this, for actually being a fervent follower of this goddess. And then I started thinking, this happens all the time in my campaign. I push the deity side of things, and then there's nothing ever comes of it, right? Unless you're a priest and you get your heal spell or whatever. So I started giving him small boons, and he started making prayers. And then when he did prayers, he'd get bonuses. He'd wade into combat, shouting for the god to aid him. I'd give him a bonus for a melee round, whatever, and we would move on. And I actually got a set of books. My daughter picked them up in New Orleans over the weekend, and it is the Library of Esistorica, and it's just weird, strange knowledge. And I was going through this one on witchcraft, and then I thought, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this in the game? There's nothing that players can do if you're not a cleric or druid to get the power of the god. And then I thought, I pitched it to Chuck and then Grace, and they loved it. So that is now the $110,000 level. So it's for any,
Very exciting.
any player, any character can use these things. They just have to follow the little,
It's the type of thing that makes me think of Ren in our Monday game, who is not a cleric, is not a divine class at all. She's a monk, but has this like kind of background, base level, like passive kind of loyalty to Toth. And so
right.
doing stuff increasingly in Toth's name to potentially like, I don't know, that could lend itself to something someday.
Well, and that the sacrifice you made in last night's game, the writing that entire, you didn't just do Chuck did a simple prayer, but you didn't. You wrote a small novella of stuff, and that's information. And Toth needs the church, the temple needs the info. That's what they do. That's the sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's just stories, tales, information, knowledge, and you did that. So where's the benefit, right? The wind was. I said the wind is blowing.
Yeah. That was its own benefit in character, but like having this particular resource book, I think will enable castle keepers to really reward their players for engaging with their backstory, which is, I mean, you always want to encourage that. It's awesome when people get into it.
Makes fun play so much more enjoyable at the table when battle cries are shouted out or a prayer. And I'll stress this. I'll definitely put a prayer to Tefnut in there. If you're swimming a river and you need you need some assistance in swimming the river, you can make a prayer to Tefnut and get a +1.
Has the world gone mad? The pigs began to fly. Steve making swimming through a river easier? Oh my god.
What is happening? So we got a really good question from Kai Brightwing. He asked, "You get the books if you get just the Adventure Spellbook?" And that would be a yes and no. Yes, if you pledge at the $75 level and above. All the extra books that are being printed outside of the initial 2 are at that level and above. Below that, you will get a PDF though. But that's the kicker right there for that one. I think when we originally launched this, a lot of people was wondering why there wasn't much difference, and that's because we knew we had stretch rewards that would open up more publications. Anyway, go ahead.
I love KevCon's comment. The prayer means you just drown faster.
Yeah. Well, think about it. You got your mouth open.
You drown in water instead of mud.
Yeah. I have to say that's funny you say that because one of the funniest character deaths at our table, and this is funny and tragic. Davis was running the game. I don't remember a lot about what exactly was happening. There was a bridge. It had just been raining. There was mud on either side of the bridge. Mac and I charged across the bridge. Chris tried to run, and there's goblins coming up on both sides of the bridge, and they were coming across the bridge. So Chris tried to run on the side of the bridge there, and he rolled 1, and he fell off and into the mud, and his character got stuck, and he couldn't get up, and he kept sinking. Now, as Chris slowly drowns in mud over 4 or 5 melee rounds.
God, can you imagine? That's awful.
It was so funny because every roll it got harder and harder, and he just couldn't get out of it. So he just eventually, and I do remember when he sank. By the time he was under the mud, just his back and his back of his head and back were sticking out. The goblins then tramped over him and pushed him further into the mud. By that time, my character didn't know it because I'd already been decapitated and was dead at the other end of the bridge. So. But yes, Chris died of drowning in mud in Davis's game. It's awesome.
So get the Melithius so that you don't drown in mud.
Yes,
absolutely. I think there'll be some really cool stuff in there. All around. We've got a lot of options there to do that, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then the last one is our big one, the 120 grand, which I'd love to see us make that just for that whole deal there. That's the witchcraft, right? Yeah. And according to what we have on the page, it's let me read here exactly what it says. It says, if we hit this milestone, we will release a tome on witchcraft, its use, incantations, and enchantments, and a full-fledged new class for Castles and Crusades, the Witch. We will tie this book to both the Adventure Spellbook and Engineering Crafting. Again, $27 and above gets a PDF, $75 gets the print. So Steve, dive into a little more about that. We talked about that pretty hot and heavy this morning. That was a good one.
So this was news to me until it was announced.
So the Witch,
I'm so excited.
The Witch to me is, I don't know, almost the ultimate spell using class, and I think it comes from all of the stories we've read. I mean, you got Gandalf and Dumbledore and all of this stuff, the wizards and what have you. But Witches are in this whole different plane in my kind of thinking, the way I look at it. And it comes with, all of the herbs and the strange animal parts and the charms and the tattoos and the
And the
charm,
riddles.
the riddles and
Ah,
all of this stuff. But when you get into the lore of witches, from the covens to the flight to the transformations, they're their own animal, right? And this discussion has been going on for years. I mean, literally years of what to do with the witch. Should the witch be a monster in the book that you encounter in the game, in Castles and Crusades that you encounter? So you have to fight this witch, and you can see a little bit of that argument in the Monsters and Treasures of Aird with the Hild. There's the monster Hild. She's a witch. She's got all these kind of powers that go with her. You see also a little bit of it in hags because they've got the covens and
And the
whatnot.
Chaw Witch too.
And the Troll Witch is great, and that's one of Mel's greatest pictures. That picture she did for the Troll Witch is just
Yes, yes.
but anyway, so the witch to me it kind of transcends even the warlock. Everything kind of falls away when it gets to the witch because I think it's got this just special ambiance about it. Is that the right word I'm looking for?
Mm-hmm.
So what we would like to do, I would like to dive into the witch and not really make a new class. I think that's what we want to avoid doing. But you can play either a cleric or druid or a wizard or illusionist or what have you, and then we'll build this. That's kind of the way I'm envisioning it. And then we're going to do a lot of the cultural aspects of it, like the coven is going to get a lot of treatment. There's just all kinds of things that go in with witches, this charms. You go to a witch for an elixir, a love potion, or a potion to be more brave, or whatever it is. All of these things we're going to try to weave in and do a more traditional witch that you would see in the old books, from the Middle Ages. That's really what we want to lean into.
I see a death in Ren's future and the arrival of a witch to the party.
or Ren becomes a witch, right? She met a witch just outside of Willowbreak.
It could happen. I could see that for her 1,000,000%.
Absolutely. I mean, you've already started on that journey with the bottles, right?
She likes stuff. She wants to collect stuff and use them to do stuff. And
you're gathering these things and you've learned, let's just say that yellow powder, you've learned that yellow powder that you gathered causes flame. So now you've got an ability and a power that could translate into being a witch. And I think that's the way we want to go. So it just
exciting.
Something to add to your character.
It sounds like it's focusing more on like witchcraft than witches as like a full solid like class.
Yeah, I think so. And I think we want to avoid an actual class. I think we got enough classes in the
game. And there's a good point here that Chris pointed out. He said witches should have access to all spell lists. Should they? I mean, they're not very divine. Cool. So that's where we talked about doing it like Steve's pointing out, more like almost like a specialty background where you can upgrade your character to learn how to use witchcraft.
Well,
right?
You can look at it this way. Let's just take Ren as the perfect example. So Ren got this fungus or whatever it was. I can't remember the dust from the rusty thing.
From the whatever mold.
Yellow mold. Yes. Yeah. The rusty thing. Whatever. Whatever it was. And you got that dust, the powder from the yellow mold, right? And then you use that to burn the demon's mouth the other day. So that essentially is what you've done. Is you've created it was called Burning Hands. What is it called? Flaming something now. Burning something. Whatever the new name for Burning Hands is. So you've basically channeled that first level magic user spell. And that's how you tie it into the spell. So as you gather your, apparatus, whatever it is, your esoteric knowledge, now you can tap into, maybe you can cast Lightning Bolt because you learned something about the pruning for
how to combine different ingredients and specific esoteric like power words or whatever into an effect that does something. In that, I see the sense in that suggestion that like the witch should have access to all spell lists. I think that would be really cool if theoretically they can make the spell effect of any spell. They just have to like learn how.
They have to they have to have the right implements and learn how. So let's just say for Lightning Bolt, see now I don't know the new name for all the monsters, but it used to be called the Remorse. What kind of monsters uses lightning as an ability?
A blue dragon.
The blue dragon. Okay, let's just go with the blue dragon. So the blue dragon breathes lightning. So maybe you've got some scales from the blue dragon or a piece of the dragon's tongue or whatever gland in its throat creates the lightning. So now the witch, so long as she has that, can cast a lightning bolt. Once she casts that lightning bolt, that gland is disintegrated, and she needs to go find another one to do it again.
Yeah.
So it taps into all the spell lists, but you got to be creative with it, right? You got to role play it a little bit, and you got to go get your stuff.
I love the possibilities of that because it seems like if it doesn't matter if you're playing an Aird or wherever, but like if you can find a way to justify, like, well, this character, they're not a caster class. Let's say they're like a fighter or whatever, but like maybe they have some sort of like unique connection to magic or an interest in it, or they know someone who can use it or whatever. Like it just broadens the possibilities for everyone. It's so exciting.
And I think that's what both of these supplements, if we get to these stretch rewards and we break this down, both of them bring to the table, because it allows you, like you said, Grace, to make your character more than it is without class and a halving it or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And her abilities are going to go from using things to create spells or effect spell-like effects or whatever to, curses, to divination, to poisons and elixirs. She's going to be the biggest reader of the crafting book. You know what I'm saying? She's going to take that crafting book and make it hers. And that's
and it feels like it's really not overpowered or anything either. Like this feels like a very balanced approach to giving like magical powers to just anyone, because like it's not like you're getting spellcasting for free. Like you have to go out, spend the time, learn the recipes, gather the implements. It's probably extremely difficult to do so and perilous.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. So and it creates a wealth of adventure opportunity. I cast my lightning bolt. Now I have to go find a behir and kill this behir and take the glands out of it, which is no easy task to begin with. And you only get one lightning bolt out of that, or whatever, however we boil it down.
Right.
So
that's like if it works,
and
if it hits.
You have to do an attribute check. If you fail your attribute check, you didn't do it right.
and one of the best things about it is taking that avatar or archetype, however you want to call her, he, and using that against players too as well. Now you have an actual working, functioning witch or witch-like kind of thing you can do. It could be a sorcerer, it could be a warlock, whatever you want to call it. But the point is, you have a mechanism now with rules and guidelines to bring that into your game as another way of bringing up adventures and maybe even building up areas and stuff, because you have covens and that whole thing going on, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot to it that you can do.
Can we talk about potions? Are witches going to be able to like brew potions?
Absolutely, they have to. Right?
They have to. Love potions, sleep potions. I mean, just go to Disney movies. You'll get a list right there. So
Will
the witchcraft resource be able, like, will it have rules for like potion making?
Well, there's already rules for potion making, but we'll brush those up and specify them for the witch a little bit. Chuck and I had a long conversation about this. Engineering magic was on the table for the longest time, and we both kind of nixed it because most of it's in the monsters and treasures. And we don't want to just kind of belabor the point, with extra detail. But the witch is she's specific to all of this. I mean, I just got that image. I'm sure we've all seen it. You go into the witch's house, and the rafters are filled with things hanging, just stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
We will definitely make sure, if you will remind us, to make sure that avatar, background, class, whatever it is we end up calling it, has its own animal companions to choose from. Black cat, raven, whatever.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Dogs.
Definitely.
The book will really be focused on playing the witch as opposed to mechanically running it. I mean, we'll put the mechanics in there, obviously, but I really just don't want it to be a new class. And like Omut said here, my barbarian was born to a witchy people. The book will be perfect for non-casters too, and that's the whole thing. And you can kind of bring a little bit of casting into it. What is Omega Gambit says, no fighter wants to follow a spellcaster around getting components, just like any caster doesn't want to follow the fighter's weight train. Do you take these tasks offline? That would entirely be up to. So there'll be a price list too. I mean, I don't want to swear, but I think the CKD does a price list for a lot of components. So there's a price list. If you want to buy this behir's gland, it's going to cost 5,000, whatever. We'll put that in there so that you don't want to do that. You can, but there is still a cost to it, and it doesn't compete with the wizard. I can cast more lightning bolts as a witch than I can as a wizard. Well, you don't want to do that, but it just becomes one of the things.
Got a couple of questions here, or one question from Omega Gamut. No fighter wants to follow a spellcaster
We
around
just talked
getting.
about that.
Oh, did you just answer that? Sorry, I was answering somebody else. Okay,
The
good.
thing I would add is like I think the purview of like gathering components for the witch to harvest from a monster, it overlaps a little bit with the career of a fighter who might be interested in going to fight a dragon, and you know, I guess
Well,
that's like all on the GM to like.
yeah, you're 100% spot on, because the idea would be, and you can go quest for the blue dragon, but
Yeah.
say you're on a quest, you're just on an adventure to do whatever, and you slay a manticore, and then the witch goes, I can take these spikes from the manticore's tail,
Yeah.
and I can use these in my concoctions of such and such.
I imagine a lot of it would be like incidental like that.
A lot of it would, and that's where the crafting book of Chuck's comes in handy, because you can
Yes.
just borrow heavy from it, or we'll put a couple of paragraphs in there, just some outline ideas for the sequence, say yes or no. That doesn't work, whatever.
And something to add to all this too, the Omo made me think about too. There will be some rules, probably in both, or at least in the crafting book, to explain for certain things. Like for example, some of your classes and maybe characters have some sort of ability to either nature lore, or they've got deer stalker, or they've got something that's related to the natural environment, right? So
the new herbalism background.
Right. So you think about this for just a minute. You've got a barbarian, right? Maybe perhaps this barbarian has learned the ability to be able to know. Maybe he goes out and he has to slay like, a rare white hart that's running around in X forest to get its heart. And then when he goes on this major journey to have this battle with this big bad, in the middle of his fight, he takes his heart out and smashes against his chest, and the blood will infuse him and give him powers during his combat. Just stuff like that you can really work up as role playing, but using, components.
Yeah, a guideline here. Yeah, Kevcon. The idea would be that you can preserve these components until you use it, but once you use it, it's gone, and you can't just rememorize.
Right.
You've got to go.
And the tag Kev on that in the crafting book, Kevin, they have I already have expiration dates built in for everything. Some of it's within an hour, some of it's within years. It's just according to what the creature is and what the part is. So you got to be really careful with brains. You only got, I think, 1 to 2 hours, and then they're gone. It's just stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
But I also have storage things in there too, so you can store stuff to make it last a little longer too.
So there, K Brightwing, and we'll have to. These two brings up a good subject about.
Yeah.
He uses witches in his game and his female players a lot. So there's two things to the witch that will have to be determined. One, should anyone, male or female, should be allowed to be a witch? Yeah. I lean to no. Which is, you say yes, Grace?
Yeah, of course, anyone, because if it's not limited by class,
for sure,
why should it be limited by gender
or race?
For sure, I get all of that, but for me, just because of the imagery of the witch, and then the second thing is, so there's a side. I know that in the modern era, witches are seen with Wicca and all of this stuff as good wardens of magic and whatnot, but the origin of witches is a little bit different, and it's a little bit darker, and there's a lot of brutality that comes with it. So how much of that will we eke into it? And a perfect example, this wasn't necessarily witches, but in Davis's original Vakun Tower of the Dog, if you've ever played in that, there's something called the Charnel House. Now, when I first read the Charnel House, the orcs were in there chopping up body parts, and it was children, women. And when he described it all, I was like, all right, Davis, we need to ratchet this back just a little bit.
well, hold on a minute. You've got me worried now, because I have, in the crafting book, I'm going to have rules for chopping up NPCs. So
you can chop up NPCs, but we really don't want to chop up children.
Oh, no, God, no.
So, but there's a side, there's definitely a
Lord.
side to witchcraft that's evil. And by evil, I mean really evil. So how much of that will eke into the game, I don't know. But
I just feel like that is the type of thing that should vary table to table.
For sure. Yeah.
People
Oh,
can decide
yeah.
for themselves
Absolutely.
whether witches are like these benevolent, like in touch with nature kind of people, or if they're more like hags.
Yeah.
Or even
sure.
boy hags.
And I think both. Yeah, and I have to say, someone pointed it out. I saw it here. The male version of a witch is a warlock, I just don't really like that name.
That's not
And
true. Yeah.
I don't know why I like the name. I don't like the name Warlock. It sounds
No?
it should sound cool, but I don't like it. I don't know why.
I never liked it. Never bothered me any. I like the word
Yeah.
war. Oh, lock. Gotcha.
No.
Any of them bar games? There's a lot of crazy ideas floating around here. You guys are awesome. So that's the gist of it. We're super excited. There's a lot of potential here flowing out of this next 7 days for sure.
Please share with friends.
Yes, please share it with everybody. We're gonna have another. I'm gonna try to talk everybody.
Gambit,
Sorry,
Omega Gambit. I actually don't have King James's Demonology. I've got.
you don't.
I've got
I'm
the
shocked.
French one. I've got the French one from the 1700s, and then I just got the Encyclopedia of Occultism. I'm really building quite the library of
Yes, you
literacy
are.
here.
You really are. It's awesome. I'm jealous. It's great.
Very, very cool.
Hey, Kai, hey, Omega, send me that link in Discord and I'll throw it over to him when you get time later. Because it's blocked on here. We can't see it because of safety stuff. Fajitas, Crane?
It is not fajitas.
Did you name off what type of meat it was?
Someone got like a red hot guess. That was pretty close.
I haven't been watching, but you can't repeat it. It wouldn't be fair.
No, it's okay. So the
Four-legged
really
or
close
two-legged?
guess was ramen.
What?
One-legged or two-legged?
One-legged. I was messing with you. You're like, what? A gyro, maybe? Or gyro?
Technically 0 legs now, but there is meat in there. It's a soup, and ramen was very close. Ramen was very, very close.
You have
Not
got,
ramen.
I know what you've got. You have got some Vietnamese food. Am I right? You got a soup?
I can't confirm or deny without a
I
lawyer.
can't think of what it's called.
Hey, DM Cinther, got it.
What did he say?
Pho.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew there was a weird name for that. I don't eat that, or I haven't never ate it. But supposedly it's supposed to be awesome. I don't know.
Oh my god.
How is it pronounced? Gyro?
No,
Gyro.
pho.
Gyro.
She's having pho.
Hey,
You ever had
so
pho?
excited.
I've
my
eaten
broth.
Greek a couple of times. And
No, this is great. We're doing pho. That's a different one.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
What is it exactly? Isn't it Vietnamese or Asian?
Yeah. So, here's the thing.
Oh God, she's getting it out now. She's been waiting.
I've been waiting for this. You have your noodles, you have your beef. This is raw beef, by the way. It cooks in the broth because the broth is warm. And you've got green onions, you've got cilantro, you got noodles, you got all the stuff that you like. And then you've got your broth, which you can kind of dress up however you want. I'm not going to pour it all over my desktop here. But that has got like lime and basil in it. And there's like a little bit of duck sauce and a little bit of sriracha in there.
We're going to have to take Steve out
so
for a big bowl of that sometime. He'd love that.
It's so
Juan Cholo 7502. That's very interesting. No, I'll have to look that up. I'll have to, or if you have some source that I can go look it up, let me know. Because that's probably how we'll do it. Because it's too restrictive otherwise.
Right. All right, I'm going to do these giveaways so we can get out of here. I am 15 minutes late for a meeting, so I've got to run. And
that's right. You got to do your thing.
Yeah. And then we go. Then we'll be back for another stream at around 4:30 Central, right?
Oh shit, that's right. We got another
It's
stream.
Tuesday. I know. Today's really bad. It's like.
Yeah, today got away quick. Capcom, no, I just make hamburger cheese. I think.
Yeah, he don't even really give cheese sometimes.
Nope.
All right, so I'm going to close these entries out right now, real quick. Let's see here. All right. See here. Let me get these pulled. Then lost the browser I need to get into. There we go. All right, now I'm going to close the entries out. Goodness gracious me. It was closed. Here we go. Going for a three-peat, Jeb says. We'll see, Jeb. We'll find out. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, it's making that stupid internet thing. I got to refresh the whole page. I don't know why. Come on, internet. You can do this. All right, here we go. All right. Wow, we got a lot of people in this pool. So here's what I'm going to do. A link will pop up in the chat to our Discord. Just hit Obsidian Risk Up or one of us in the chat. We'll get you the coupon. Everybody's friendly over there. It's a fantastic Discord. I mean, just simply fantastic. Really, really fantastic. So we're going to pick the first winner. These are going to be for $15. That's right, $15. First winner is going to be Mr. Blue 672. Congrats, Mr. Blue. Hit us up over there.
Congratulations.
I caught some of your chat earlier. I saw what you were talking about with Air and stuff over there. Really cool. I'm going to tell Steve about it later, by the way. Next up would be Jeb Gordon. Oh, my God, Jeb. 3-peat. Way to go, Jeb. Way to go. Our next one is going to be
Yamas.
Phantom. Congrats, Phantom. Congrats. And those are all $15 codes. I'm going to give away one $25 code. Then we're going to skedaddle out of here. All right, guys? All right. Here we go. Final pull. Look at that. Imp. 7-6.
Let's go, Imp.
All right. Congrats, Imp. Way to go, guys.
Woo.
Guys, we really appreciate you for hanging out with us. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, Chuck, real quick. Omega, it is called Demonology by King James I, published in 1597. It is on my list of books that I am hunting.
Oh, you found it. Okay. You're hunting. There you go. He'll find it eventually. I'm sure he will.
I'll find it.
All right, guys.
Oh, Hero is pronounced Hiro.
Hero.
All right.
Hiro.
All right. Well, Hero.
I pronounce it the way that it's supposed to be pronounced.
24 days to GaryCon. I know, man, Greg. I know. We're that's what I'm going to the meeting to right now. So, anyway, guys, we'll catch you guys in like less than an hour. We'll be back. Yeah, great.
Deal. All right, Mr. Blue. Look forward to it.